What kind of thing would you think of questions that you would ask an architect in order to make sure that you had the right person and that you were selecting the right person for a high-end luxury home project?
Absolutely. I think the first question immediately I would ask is, what is your experience working with clients and with project management software together? And if the answer is, well, we just like to do it on email and we send back a Word document with updates every other week, I don't think that's the right answer. Especially coming from this project, I want to hear we work with project management software that's easy to access, where all the information is set up in one place and that you can look at in your own time when is necessary, communicate on that project management software rather than things getting lost in emails between documents here and there. So, number one. Number two is, what is your experience with 3D modeling and how do you use it in your project? And I think if the answer is, well, we do it on our own, we use it for internal use only, I think that's a half answer. I think being able to show that model to the client, to use it to demonstrate and to change it and update it, often to demonstrate what goes on in the process, what decisions you're making, makes a huge difference. And I would be hard pressed to find or to pick another architect who doesn't do that type of work. Third is the ability to execute locally, right? There is one thing to be said for bringing an architect who's outside, a world famous, etc. But the one thing that I think we benefited from most that you can't see when you look at the plans or the designs, and you don't necessarily notice when you're living in it, but to have somebody who knows the environments that we're in, who knows the needs of a house and of people who live in that environment makes all the difference. We never had to once worry that we were going to have to spend too much money on air conditioning. We didn't have enough shade, right? Things like that most architects who are not local don't understand or don't think about. Things that most clients who of course aren't local also don't think about was all taken care of by the local person here, by you. And well, it was not just an afterthought, it was top of mind the whole time. So project management, 3D modeling, and having a good, strong understanding of the environment we're in, I think those are the three most important factors here.
Well, and actually appreciate you touching on the subject of the 3D modeling because I guess in our case that's one of the core elements of how we do things, and it's been a personal belief of mine for a really long time. But more so than just merely 3D modeling, how we approach true BIM adoption. But that's more of a tech word for us. But and I still recall how throughout the course of the construction, we still kept the model live and going on, and as we made decisions on little details as what was the tile that was going on. So we put that into the model, and you could see it, and you can visualize it, and you could say yay or nay, and that kind of thing. So that's a true approach that we bring to the table.
And I think something that clients probably don't appreciate, but just having spent a lot of time on this project, we noticed is that the 3D model is not just a model of the face of things. It goes much deeper than that. The air vents, for instance, all the electrical conduits, they were all plugged in there. And I don't know how important that is for an architect or a builder, but I think for the team executing it, the foreman and the workers on the project, for them to be able to go on their iPad and look briefly and refer to that and refer to the plans and then look at the thing they're putting together, I think that probably makes all the difference.